Okay, wow, play number 13 here. Good long drive for him. He has a 2nd and 6, minute 8 left in the half. Plenty of time from where he's at his own 14-yard line. 7-7 ball game at this point. Right now he's in a U-trips week. He's running, it looks like to me, it's the Pats under. So basically what that entails is he has a corner running here from his tight end, a double squaring again. He's run this before or something similar. And then I think he makes the adjustment here with him to running a go route. And normally he would run a comeback route. And instead of running the out route, which is what he would normally run in this case, it looks like he's got him running a seam route in this case. So against, and I'm in a nickel cover 3. So against this, this should be taken away by the corner. Safety should be able to take this away, although he's going to head more towards the middle of the field. So this could open up in the seam. And this corner should be taken away by my cornerback. Actually, I think that's not him. He should be way over here actually right now. But anyways, he should be able to pick that off. Underneath wise is where he should have some guys working. Between these, this dig here, and this one of them should eventually open up. This one should probably open up in at least 2 windows. This one should get at least 3 windows eventually if he has the time. So let's go ahead and run through the play and see what happens, and then we'll discuss. So right now, boom, everything's blocked up inside pretty well there. This guy looks like he's coming free, but I see the tackle sitting right there, so it looks like he's going to pick him up if he steps up. And he does, or at least he holds position, which gives him the angle. Now he's hitting this under defender here, and like I mentioned, those should open up, and it does. I have to go deep. As you can see, I'm here, I'm in a cover 3, so I have this hook zone. I have to stick with him long enough to get him to one of those deeper defenders. So I stick as long as I can. He's already in throwing motion. I'm seeing the crosser, so now I've got to come off to make this play. And as you can see, I whiff completely. So on this play here, it is a 0 for success for me. It is a 0 for me playing my responsibility, because even though I did everything right there, I whiff on an easy tackle. So that is a definite 0. And it's a -1 for big play. It was a 10-yard play or more. So in this case, it is a -1 overall for that play. As far as what else could have been done, really not much. For the play I called, I think it was actually run fairly well. I executed everything fairly well with the exception of making the tackle there. It was a very good call in his case for the defense I was in. And like I said, he also had him right open right there too. So it was just really a good offensive call for the defense I was in. He's obviously seeing a lot of cover 3 out of me. So maybe second half I need to start changing my style of play, get a little more aggressive, or getting a little more confusing with maybe some zone blitzes and giving them similar looks, and then just giving them a little different coverage back in in the backside there. So big play for him. Actually, it wasn't a big. Hold on, I'm sorry guys, because it was not a full. It was a 2nd and 6. I was thinking for some reason 2nd and 10. It's not over 10 yards, so therefore I don't get the negative, yay, but I still have the failing grade of 0. Guys, play number 14 here. He is in the same exact offense, same exact play, just going the opposite way. I do believe he does make the adjustment here where instead of running the corner route, he actually sends him on a dig or a slant, some sort of drag route. And then the back here actually hitches up deep in this case, and he runs sort of a post, or maybe it was a go route that was funneled inside. But either way, that's what he's running. I'm in a cover 2. I'm down here in the goal line. I want to play this short. I probably should have been in 2 sync because I'm far enough away. I'm 8 yards from the goal line. So playing the regular cover 2, he's going to be up a little tighter. If I play a 2 sync, he's actually going to drop to about 1 yard into the end zone, which is about exactly where I want him. In this case, they're going to play up tighter, or they're supposed to at least, giving me or giving him more purchase at both corners of the end zone. So let's go ahead and run this play and see what happens. Like I mentioned, it's the same, pretty much same exact play. So he's got a dig here, or a little squaring, there, some sort of drag route going here. He's got something deep going here, like a deep post, or maybe it's a go, and then bends in when it gets to the near the end line, and then he's running like a hitch coming out of the backfield. So with me, cover 2, he's got to get right here to about that hook zone, flat. I've got to get in here and keep him from getting too deep because he's that Tampa player. Hook zone here, flat here, deep half. So again, places to attack, middle of the field, corners especially, mainly because these guys are so tight. I should have kept him in sync, I did not. So let's go ahead and watch and see what happens. Alright, so as you see, he's got that drag coming now. I'm dropping off, and as you can see, I'm playing my responsibility. I'm playing a little lower. Now I can make a play here or here if need be. Now I've got my corner playing in his flat. Bad thing about that is, you'll see right there, he steps up and attacks to make the tackle on the quarterback. Problem is, now he leaves this guy wide open. So lots of field. Quarterback makes a great decision. My opponent makes a great decision there. Touchdown. So in this case, I give up a negative, or one, I get a 0 for play success, obviously. So there's a failing grade. Responsibility wise, let's see, did I play my responsibility? Yes, I did. So at least I get a point for that. Problem is, I get a -2 because this is a touchdown. So I get a -1 overall on this play. We'll discuss the drive overall right after this. Alright guys, so we have the final grade here for series number 4 while I'm on defense. It's a big 14 play drive, so that worked in his favor in this case. He had made no real major mistakes. So let's go ahead and get to the grades. For first play, a 1, second play, a 2, third play, a 2, fourth play is 0, fifth play I get a -1, I get a +3 for number 6, a 2 for number 7, a 0 for 8, -1 for 9, a 2 for 10, on 11 I get a 0, 12 is a 1, 13 is a 1, 14 is a -1. And I have to go back and correct this here on number 12. I believe when I spoke, I actually gave myself a 0 and it actually was a 1. I just, I subtracted rather than doing it right, because it was a 0 for the play success, but I did my responsibility, so that was a 1 point, so it's obviously a 1 instead of a negative in that case, or a 0. So we get 11 points out of 28 for a total grade, or final grade, of 39%, which is a darn near uber fail. Obviously uber fail, like up here, being 0%, mega uber fail is going to be in the negatives. So I have a lot to work on. I can go back on this, watch what I'm doing wrong, and which most of it, to be honest with you, was a lot of him doing right. This guy played really well against me. I was in position a lot of times. There was a couple times where I whiff. My biggest mistake, I had to start using the square button rather than the hit stick for the big hits. I get very, I want to kill the guy right now, and I tend to whiff more often than not, actually. So that's something I have to work on. So I'll see you guys in the next series for offense, which will be Tuesday. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm hoping you're learning from this, and if you guys are, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it if you like it that much. Hope you guys have a great day or a great night, and God bless.